parent.
I'm just confused as to what's the organization doing to protect their star player from himself. Like that's the most confusing thing to me.
Yeah,
you take you everywhere you go.
Yeah, they can't chaperone you. It's the off season. We can't put somebody in your house and make them drive your car and make them be with you when you go to the restaurants. We can't do it.
And why we feel like we got to do that? Your dad is at every game.
I was just about to say, you got to think about these kids are. I don't want to call him a kid, but
no, he's acting like a child.
Our age group, we look at them as kids. He's 22, 23?
23.
23?
23.
Push the goddamn button.
As I know are doing in their outside time. It's only Ja Morant. Yo, he walking in the club with 70 niggas. All right, well, why do I need to see that? Oh, because somebody he with is stupid enough to tape it. Got it. It's only him. Shit, before he pull out a gun, why are you standing on top of a truck?
That's true.
Forget a gun.
That's real.
You are Ja Morant. I made this shit big trying to look in the back. That's not the neighborhood that you want to look out the window and see somebody standing on a truck.
I saw it.
With your two friends down there doing this.
Now, right there, Joe made a very, very valid point. It's like you worth $500 million, bro. One, why in the world are you on top of a truck? Risking the fact that you can slip and fall, like having a good time. I don't know if he drunk. I don't know, what are the other, things going on in this scenario, but you run the risk of falling off the back of that truck. Highly unlikely, but still you run that risk. It's the off season. I get it, you having fun and all that and you young, but dude, what in the world are you doing on the back of the truck? It's already one of his partners, you can see in the video, is on crutches. So, so you already got an example of somebody that got hurt some type of way. And you, Ja Morant, listen to NBA YoungBoy, standing on the back of a truck. Bro, what are you doing, man? What are you trying to prove out here? It's extremely unnecessary, and I don't know why he insists on doing stuff like this, but, it is what it is, man. Honestly, it's crazy that people keep mentioning his partner, but his partner was very aware what was going on, and he trying to help cover up what Ja got going on. So as much as everybody keep mentioning, oh, he probably running with some bad company or people that really don't care about him, yo, people ain't coming to the realization that it might just be Ja that's on that. Not necessarily that he's some gangster or, he grew up a certain type of way and he got to do this, that, and the third. That just may be where he is. And the fact that everybody's like, oh, he crazy for this and he's crazy for that. Like, you got to understand, it's people with mental issues and addictions that they don't understand themselves a lot of times, especially at that young of an age. And when you have a kid that's that age and he has that much money and he has a probably a issue with, his personality and trying to project something that he want other people to believe him to be, then unless he listens to somebody that's going to control that and harness that in the right way, ain't really nothing nobody can do. His partners ain't got enough money to tell him to sit the fuck down. His daddy, I don't know what his father does. I don't want to, cast aspersions on this man, but it just seemed like he cooling. Like he along for the ride or something. You know what I'm saying? Cause me, my son, I'd have been choked him up, yo. Like, nigga, if I ever catch you with a gun again, broadcasting it out like this, bro, we got some problems. The crazy part about it is I believe if Ja really wanted, the organization can put protection around him, but he ain't even gotta act like he got no gun. He ain't gotta do nothing like that, man. Even in those spaces he want to go to and hang out in them certain neighborhoods, bro, you can always have security guards with you or bodyguards with you when you go in those spots. with you and your partners. That way, you ain't even got to be seen on camera with nothing. They could protect niggas from putting up cameras in your face. They could protect people from walking up on you. And they got the wherewithal to be able to pull and pop if something like that were to go down wherever it is that you are. It's like they so shallow-minded and want to be so hard that they don't even see none of that. But again, people keep pointing at the people that's in y'all circle. Nah, man, bump all that. It is him. It is him that's trying to be on that. It is him that has that mindset. And until his mindset change, really ain't none of this stuff finna go in a different direction. I just hope I don't wake up one day and see that something happened to him, or he wind up doing something somebody else trying to make, trying to cover himself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people will pull your card just cause you out here flaunting it like that, just cause you out here popping off with your videos and your partners and all this noise you spreading in the atmosphere. People is just pulling your card to see where you at. Not necessarily, maybe they don't even want to hurt you. They might just want to, bruise you up or something. And because of that, those type of situations can lead to something completely different, to where somebody either wind up dead or seriously injured, and then there's no coming back from that. And I think a lot of times our younger kids right now, they don't even understand that. Like, for instance, them boys that did that, that just got sentenced for the XXX murder. Like, just think about the fact that these boys were willing to throw their life away for basically 15 grand a piece. Bro, 15 grand can disappear in a matter of 2 and 3 weeks. If you in Vegas, a week. But they willing to do something like that because they've never seen that type of money before. So their mind isn't open to the fact that they can make that type of money, doing something constructive with their time, as opposed to trying to run down and hit licks. Like, you got the wherewithal to go rent a car from Turo and do this, that, and the third, but you ain't smart enough to just come up with a way to make some money without hurting or robbing folks. Like, that's what their mind is. And it's so crazy that we be like, oh, that's stupid. But you're thinking with a rational mind. A lot of these kids, and possibly Ja Morant, he's not thinking with a rational mind. He's thinking with his 22, 23-year-old mind that has seen and heard the things that he's seen and heard. He's influenced by the people that he's influenced by. And it's really nothing we can do to curb that at the moment. All you can do is like put somebody in his space that he'll actually listen to, that he actually has respect for. And I would hope and I pray that it's his father that has that type of respect from Ja. But honestly, the way it's looking, I wouldn't believe so. Cause now I'm 200 M's up. Pop, you can't tell me nothing, man. I pay for your house, your rent, your cars. I got all that, bro. You go sit down somewhere, man. You don't tell me what to do. I'ma hang out with my partners. I ain't gonna abandon my boys. I ain't no sellout like that. I ain't turning my back. Cause you remember, once his partner with his dumb ass just wanting to be seen. You remember that game against the Pacers where his partner act like he was finna walk out on the court and help Ja when he got in that scuffle with the Indiana Pacers on the floor. Like, dude, if you don't sit your corny, doofy ass down somewhere, bro, you ain't finna touch none of these millions that's on this court. Nigga, you can act like you wanna do something. You know you ain't finna do something. What it was, you wanna make it seem like you got some kind of gravitas or some kind of weight. Nigga, get your ass out the gym. You ain't coming back in here. You banned from this bitch. Cause you wanna act a certain type of way. Who are you? Like, we don't know you. We know Ja. You just hanging with Ja, bro. You are a nobody. And you got the audacity to walk your little goofy ass on the NBA basketball court. The court is worth more than you, nigga. Like, we got people that's out here doing this at these young ages and they think it's cool. They, you know, they trying to show out for the girls and baddies or whatever. But bruh, niggas tripping. Like, you don't think them boys on the Indiana Pacers know some hood niggas too? Like, all us come from that, bro. We come from that environment. So the fact that they continue to like promote that ignorance is baffling to me. But it is what it is at the moment. I just, like I said, I just hope we don't get to a space where Ja Morant wind up in a predicament that he can't come back from, because he's a great athlete. The boy looks good, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of dude, you know what I'm saying? You can look at a kid and be like, oh yeah, he looks good, he fits the bill. Yo, he can be something. He can grow into, you know, something. In the NBA, they try to make him the face of the damn league. He's that good. Like, he reminds me of the style Derrick Rose came in with when he was first in Chicago, and Derrick Rose was eating it up. So I don't know. Somebody gonna have to get to him at some point, and I don't know what that point is going to be.
What are you doing?
And the other point I was about to make is, I just think when you have that money, yo, you just feel untouchable. You feel like you have zero consequences. You could do what the fuck you want.
But again, there's a lot of other players in his age range across multiple leagues that have a lot of money, came from rough neighborhoods, whatever it may be, that aren't doing that shit.
I think Ja has an obsession with trying to be a street nigga. Street culture. It's the culture. It's and he's bought into it, whether it be from music, video, whatever you want to say.
It is so weird.
He believes that is him, and he is going out of his way to try to convince everybody else and himself that this is who he is.
They will educate him though.
There's nobody in the league like a vet that has taken him aside.
You can't take a person under
LeBron.
the wing that don't want to, but
These
if you
young
don't
niggas-
want to be under the wing, you can't make them be under the
tell
wing.
the truth, man. Like, even growing up or trying to be something, if you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen. You know, because you're gonna start throwing it into the old nigga face. Like, nigga, you used to do this, and you got away with this, or nobody told you what to do. It's just a part of growing up.
And they'll sit there and say, nigga, this ain't the when you was young.
Yeah.
Times have changed.
Nigga take it to the old school and whoop his ass, but you know, that
I'm
won't
gonna tell you one better than that.
I'm not even talking about super old school. I'm talking about like LeBron.
LeBron and old niggas with status and wisdom want to stay far away from this.
niggas like that.
Yeah.
They want to stay far away. Actually, when the Grizzlies tried to bring in a vet, a real stand-up dude, shout out to Andre Iguodala, he said, never. I'm not going to this team. No, I'll be unemployed before I go over here. And then they was mad at him. They beefed for a little bit.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, they was trying to sign Andre Iguodala, or they might have signed him. And he said, dead this, I'm out.
That's major.
I will not play with them over there.
A lot of people forget about that. Andre Iguodala really did like say, nah, I don't want nothing to do with this. And I never forget it, because I think was it Bane? One of them said something about they couldn't wait until Andre Iguodala was off the team so they could do something. They tweeted something ignorant, and Ja Morant co-signed it. You know, that's his teammate, because you know I would expect that, because you still got to go to war with this dude. But this is Andre Iguodala, a champion, and Steph Curry. When Ja Morant co-signed that, Steph Curry came behind it with a picture of Andre Iguodala with a championship trophy and a finals MVP, to let it be known, like, yo, y'all young kids just talking. Y'all haven't done anything. And y'all talking to a veteran that has been there, done that, paid his dues, and been a champion, and been at the top of the mountain. So why would y'all have the balls to say something about this man not wanting to be with y'all, or whatever the case may be? Just shut up, be quiet, and when you see him on the court, or when you don't see him on the court, prove him wrong. But that's not the age we live in. Everybody wanna say something to seem like they so this, that, and the third, instead of just putting their head down and just working. So I don't know what's that about, but hey, I do remember that when Andre Iguodala was getting up out of there, he didn't want to have nothing to do with Memphis, and that was right before I think he went back to the Warriors after that.
Now, who knows why that was? But niggas ain't trying to be around that shit.
It's like a domino effect.
When the star player, you're the star player, so you have control. It's your organization. They're at the mercy of your decision making.
True.
So that don't seem like a good spot to be in. All year long, I could have told you that the Grizzlies wasn't ready for prime time. Just because you're looking at the leader.
Yeah.
You're looking at the young players. You're looking at how they interview. I love that meme that said they got to stop letting the baddies interview the players because the players just start lying. For real. They asked John, you not worried about the West? Never. I'm fine in the West.
Said it.
Fine in the West.
Just worried about Boston.
Everybody with eyes and ears said, that's not true. Oh, so you're not even preparing for what's to come. Know what LeBron was doing at that time? Well, at a whiteboard. Said, damn, if we could just get to 7, and if they do this, we can beat Sacramento, we target them, we win from this point. It's different. It's a different mentality.
Different mindset.
So what's I'm just confused as to what's the organization doing to protect their star player from himself? Like that's the most confusing thing to me.
Yeah, you take you everywhere you go.
Yeah, they can't chaperone you. It's the off season. We can't put somebody in your house and make them drive your car and make them be with you when you go to the restaurants. We can't do it.
And why we feel like we got to do that? Your dad is at every game.
I was just about to say, you got to think about these kids are. I don't want to call him a kid, but
no, he's acting like a child.
Our age group, we look at them as kids. He's 22, 23.
23.
23?
One of the biggest shams I think with all of this though was that fake retreat that he went to for that week or whatever, and they rushed him back, and he came back and did that interview with Jalen Rose. I think that was a huge disservice to Ja Morant, because they made him come out and say the things that he said. I don't really think he believed none of that shit. It was just PR, like, okay, we gonna say he went down here to Florida for this, for some counseling, some therapy, and we gonna say he learned something and he's good now. He understand the gravity of the situation. That man don't understand that. Not in a week. Cause y'all ain't do nothing to him. You took a couple dollars out of his pocket. That was about it. And they talking about, the fact that he didn't make that all NBA team and lost like 40 M's possibly. So he still got a $200 million contract. He still got Nike shoes out here selling in the street. He still, he got what that was, Gatorade Power or whatever. He still got other stuff going on. They still running that damn commercial right now in the playoffs. It's like, bro, that 40 M's, I'll get that shit back in his mind. Like, he already up. There's nothing they can really do as far as like something small that's gonna get his attention. It's going to have to be something big. And I heard somebody mention maybe half a season, but boy, that's a little tough because the NBA Players Association, they ain't gonna try to hear that. So, it's gonna be a lot going on with this. And, I just hope the best for Ja overall. I hope he gets his mind together, because being a young kid, I'm from the hood and stuff like that too. So I have put myself in messed up situations around people that I shouldn't have been around. But again, it may not even just be the people he's around. It's what he's projecting and what he's wanting to be around and how he wants to operate. So I say, we gonna wish well on everybody. We gonna put positivity in the atmosphere, and we gonna say Ja's going to learn his lesson before it's catastrophic. But hey, who am I? Deuces.
And how much?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. And just how much media attention, and like that he got a wrist slap. This time it's like
they gonna learn the wrist slap works against them.
I know.
Sure. Because now I've been getting wrist slaps my whole life.
Right.
Oh, they're gonna find a way to make sure that I'm okay in this. All right, cool. I can keep doing this.
If I got $200 million tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I could not throw up gang signs and flash my gun on Instagram Live.
goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.